All right, guys. Here's a tour of my sim setup in the garage. So there's the net. It's too small. It's actually not the right size net for the type of launch monitor I have. I should have gotten a bigger one, but I ordered it before I had the launch monitor. So anyway, I'm making it work for right now. Because it's too small, shit gets through it and past it, and I hit the top a lot with high-speed clubs where it's not really built for that. So I've had a couple balls shoot through and hit the garage door. So I have an old TV box up there blocking everything now. Here's the hitting mat that I'm using. It's something I bought off Amazon for like 150 bucks. And then the hitting strip here, this is a little bit nicer because it keeps me from banging on the concrete all the time. Helps the shoulder and the arms. And then here's the computer. This is just an old server I bought off of eBay for 125 bucks, a surplus server. And then I also bought a video card and stuck in it, like a cheap video card, or relatively cheap gaming video card. And this is where all the magic happens. My little launch monitor here. This thing, I also bought this on eBay used for about 400 bucks. Somebody was upgrading to a much nicer one. These are usually,
3, 2, 1.
I think, about 500 or 600 maybe, something like that now. That's it pretty much. And then here's the clubs. I just got them stacked up over here. So anyway, basically the way it works is the Garmin down there talks to the phone, which I'm filming on, and then the Garmin talks to an app on the computer here, this app, and it passes the information from the Garmin into the actual application I'm using, which I'm going to show you next. The app that I use is called GSPro. This is the 5th hole at TPC Sawgrass. I'm just setting my initial target point for my tee shot. I'm just using a 5-wood. I can't really use the driver in here. I've tried a couple times, but I can't get a full swing, so it just sucks. I can't do partial swings with the driver. All right, pretty good shot. And if you look at my net, I'm actually aiming probably about 6 inches to the right of center. Is a straight shot. I just can't get it all the way over against the wall, so I don't actually aim at the center of it. And now I'm just going to use the 5-wood again. This time I'm just hitting it straight off the mat. It's 200 yards, but that's the only club I have out really that'll go that far. I have a 5-iron too, but I'm not hitting it very well right now, so. And this time I actually got a little too much, and we're going to go off the back of the green. All right, so now I'm going to line up a little chip shot here. The way I do this on this app is I try to go maybe half the distance to the pin, or think about how many feet, and then once I get that, I think I want the ball to go probably, it feels like about 10 or 12 feet in the room, you know. And it's really, I'm thinking 10 feet, but it's going to be a penalty for coming out of the rough. So that was a little too much, though, a little too flat, and there wasn't really any penalty. All right, so now we'll skip over to the 17th hole. This is the one that everybody recognizes. This is the Island Green, par 3. And with this one, I'm going to zoom up. Oh, that wasn't a very good transition. Fix that. And we'll see what the green looks like. It does like a heat map, show you how it's going to break. And so here I'm just going to aim at 118 yards, something like that. It's like a smooth 50-degree for me gap wedge. And I end up hitting it the exact distance I want, but I am probably about 2 yards too far to the left, and that all feeds back down to the front of the green instead of going over to the side where I wanted it to go. So I ended up shooting, I think, an 84 on this round, which is pretty good, but I was playing with no wind and pretty easy pin positions. But anyway, that's what the application looks like. Talk to you later, guys.